How's it going everyone? WildeThang here and welcome to a brand new Destiny video. So in this video I'm going to be going over the new Hunter subclass called the Nightstalker. If you guys didn't watch the latest live stream, you can check it out on Bungie's profile on Twitch, where you'll see all the new subclasses and also the Shield Brothers Strike gameplay. So anyway, starting off we have the Spike Grenade, a grenade that attaches to any surface and emits a torrent of damaging void light. So this is a new grenade and it sounds pretty awesome. It sounds kind of like the lightning grenade from the Striker Titan. Kind of sounds very similar to that one. Moving on down we have the Void Wall Grenade, a grenade that creates a horizontal wall of burning void light. Okay, so that sounds pretty cool as well. It sounds kind of similar to the lightning grenade again, creating a wall of burning void light. Now, I don't know how long this wall is going to be or how big it is, but it might be able to cover a small corridor in PvP, which will be awesome. So, or you can kill loads of people or damage a lot of people anyway, and then shoot them to finish them off. Moving on down, we have the Vortex Grenade, which is the same as the Warlock's Voidwalker grenade that you can get on the Voidwalker. A grenade that creates a vortex, continually damaging enemies trapped inside. So basically if you throw this at a person or an enemy, they will take sort of like a burning damage effect and then you can kill them. I don't know if it will kill them, it might do if they stay in it, but usually they run away, so it's best to just shoot them whilst they're in it. So next we have the jumps, so you have double jump, higher jump, a better controlled jump and then triple jump. So they're basically the same as the gunslinger subclass. And then moving on we have the super that is for this subclass called Shadow Shot. Tether foes to a void anchor, slowing, weakening and suppressing them for you and your allies. So you basically cast a net to trap all the enemies. So this is going to be really useful in PvP. Can you imagine if you trap all 3 people in trials and then just shoot them? That is going to be crazy. I'm probably going to see that happen quite a lot with teams that like to bunch up close together. That is going to be very useful, and I love my hunters, so I'm going to be upgrading this subclass as soon as it drops. I'm just going to grind it. No matter how long it takes, I'm going to grind it the first day just so I have it fully upgraded. Okay, moving on down for the upgrades for the super, we have Bloodbound. Tethered enemies explode when killed. Damage to tethered enemies is shared to all. Oh wow, that sounds awesome. So like if you shoot someone, they'll explode and then the explosion will travel across the other enemies that are trapped, killing them as well. Probably not killing them, but damaging them enough, possibly to kill them. Moving on down we have Black Hole. The Void Anchor has increased range, lasts significantly longer and can tether more targets. So I don't know if there's a limit on how many enemies you can tether. I think it's 3 because that's all I've seen being tethered on the live streams so far. So maybe it's just a maximum of 3. And the last one we have Quiver. Fire Shadow Shot up to 3 times. Void Anchors have reduced range. Okay, moving on, we have the melee side of this subclass, and this one's called Smoke. So you throw smoke to slow and disorientate those trapped in its cloud. So it's basically a smoke grenade. So you can throw this and it casts like a dark cloud over the enemy. So basically like when a wizard does that poison in the air, it's like a black cloud. I'm guessing it's very similar to that because it will disorientate you, it will slow you right down as well. And that, yeah, it just sounds really awesome to have smoke grenades in Destiny. Moving on down, we have Envenomed. Adds a toxin that damages enemies within the smoke. So this, like I said, like the wizard smoke that you get shot with from the wizards, this can damage your foes as well. So not only will you have your normal grenade from the left, from the very far left column, you'll also have these smoke grenades. So you're basically throwing 2 grenades. So you can throw the smoke grenade and then throw a damaging grenade as well. But with this Envenomed, you'll be able to damage your foes at the same time. So you're going to have 2 grenades on this subclass, which is just incredible. I'm going to love this. Moving on down again, we have the Vanish in Smoke. You and allies near smoke explosion vanish from sight. So this is perfect. This is basically what a smoke grenade should be like. You know when magicians cast that smoke and then they disappear? That's pretty much what you're going to be like. You're going to be a magician with this sort of stuff. It's going to be incredible. Okay, so the last one in this column is Snare. Allows smoke to stick to surfaces, detonating when enemies are near. So you can basically, it's like possibly like a trip mine. So you'll stick it somewhere and then people that go near it, it will detonate. And obviously giving out all the smoke and trapping the enemy. So this will be very good in PvP. So it's basically like the trip mines that I like using. You can stick it to a wall, and when an enemy comes around a corner, it will detonate, causing the smoke to come out and trap the enemy. In the next column, you have your additions to armor, recovery and agility, just like any other normal subclass. Then the next one, we have Courage of the Pack. Killing tethered targets increases recovery and armor for you and nearby allies, stacks up to 5 times. So this would be very good in PvP, especially in trials. So if you trap a few enemies and you manage to kill one, your recovery and armor is boosted for yourself and also your allies. So that will give you a huge advantage over the enemy. Moving on down, you have Light of the Pack. Killing tethered targets creates orbs of light for your enemies. So this is basically like a little support perk for your subclass, just to help your allies out, creating orbs when you can. And the last one, you have Lockdown. Grenade and smoke effects last twice as long, allowing strong territory control. So yeah, that is going to be awesome in PvP. That is going to be great. So your grenades and your smoke grenades will last twice as long. And in the next column, you have your additions to armor, recovery and agility again. So in the last column, they started from the bottom. So we have press circle to evade. Now I'm not entirely sure what this does, but maybe you vanish, maybe it's like a quick escape, maybe you strafe out of the way. I'm not too sure. I've not seen this actually work. Moving on up, we have Predator. The void anchors fired from Shadow Shot become traps that stick to surfaces and wait for your prey. And the very last perk for the subclass is Keen Scout. Sprint and sneak faster, gain enhanced tracker and the ability to mark targets you damage. That is going to be awesome in trials. So like if your team splits up and you try and trap the enemy, like try and pinch them on the map. If you shoot someone, your teammate's going to see exactly where they are, and if they run away or go to a different location, they're going to see where they're running to. I think that is going to be extremely useful. So anyway guys, hopefully that's given you more of an idea as to what we're going to get in the Nightstalker subclass. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on these new subclasses and which one is going to be your favourite, or which one sounds like you're going to use the most. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.